They're doing well. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Of course, you know who I am. You should know who I am. I am Ty Smith. You're watching my channel, Modern Renaissance Man, and I really do appreciate you guys taking time out of your day to view my content. Make sure that if you are following me, that you're following me on most of the platforms you see when I do post a pre-recorded video. So you're talking, I'm on Instagram as Modern Renaissance Man with the O in modern being a 0. I'm on TikTok as Modern Renaissance Man with the O in modern being a 0. I'm on X, or also known as Twitter, as The Real Ty Smith. I'm on Rumble as Modern Renaissance Man, but it's a strange spelling to it, so make sure you excuse me, make sure you pay attention to that. So yeah, and of course I'm here on YouTube. If you guys are my group of people who are like retired, or you work from home, or things of that sort, if you know anybody that's a friend of yours, right now, what you can do, you can tell them that I'm live right now. That way they can get this live feed. So anyway, I wanted to do this video real quick because I got a huge, which I expected it, I got a huge, I guess you can call it an attempt at backlash, or an attempt at, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't even know the word for it. It was an attempt to, I guess, put me in my place, or let me know about myself. And of course, if you guys are reading the title of this particular live, you will see how I put culture in there. And I have to put it in there because for some odd reason, when you put black in there, YouTube likes to instantly flag it. They like to demonetize it. They like to say, oh, this is not going to be something that's going to be suitable for, you know, advertisers. They find this to be, it's amazing that whenever we talk about things regarding us, and I'm talking about black people, when we talk about things in regards to black people and things that may be plaguing us and harming us, and you want to correct those things, that's not something that advertisers are interested in. But if I show things that actually degrade us, make us look stupid, make us look crazy, for example, showing Sexy Red, Cardi B, Meg Thee Stallion, any rappers y'all can think of that talk about a bunch of derogatory things about us harming each other, highly sexualizing each other, glorifying sexual things with women, glorifying sexual things with men, multiple baby mamas, multiple baby daddies, twerking in the hospital type videos like that. That's advertiser friendly. So that's amazing to me. But I appreciate all you guys. I appreciate you guys all being in here, though, nevertheless. So it's interesting that Black Women Empowered, that's who they call themselves. BWE, I'm calling y'all out. Black Women Empowered, NAACP, WWV, oh no, I'm sorry, BWWV, Black Women with Voices. You guys all came out and y'all were disappointed in the video that I posted, I guess with Vivek Ramaswamy. Well, it was a short. It actually was a short video. It actually was a short video that I made. And I'll show you guys what this video was. And it's a short. But let me do something for you guys real quick, okay? This is the video right here. Okay? Listen to this. Absolutely still seeking out things that may have racism in it, things that may have discrimination in it. Thank God it got taken care of. Now what's your complaint? See what I'm saying? Why would you talk about problems that we have in America, and then when they get fixed, you still want to talk about them? Okay, they got sued. It got taken care of. It's over. Now what? Okay, slavery did happen. It's over. Now what? Okay, redlining stuff happened and it went on, and it might still be going on someplace that we don't know about right now. But when it gets solved, now what? You got a right to vote right now. We didn't have a chance. We didn't have a right to vote at one time, but now we can. Now what? You asked for women's rights and all these different things like that. They got passed. It happened for you guys. Y'all are voting all those things as well. Now what? Y'all want to stay stuck on that stuff. When something gets fixed, it's over. It's done. Move on. There was a time when we couldn't vote. There was a time when there was redlining. There was a time when the banks did do this to us. There was a time when we were slaves. There was a time, but it was. It's not now. Isn't that amazing? That one more time. Absolutely still seeking out things that may have racism in it, things that may have discrimination in it. Thank God it got taken care of. Now what's your complaint? See what I'm saying? Why would you talk about problems that we have in America, and then when they get fixed, you still want to talk about them? Okay, they got sued. It got taken care of. It's over. Now what? Okay, slavery did happen. It's over. Now what? Okay, redlining stuff happened and it went on, and it might still be going on someplace that we don't know about right now. But when it gets solved, now what? You got a right to vote right now. We didn't have a chance. We didn't have a right to vote at one time, but now we can. Now what? You asked for women's rights and all these different things like that. They got passed. It happened for you guys. Y'all are voting all those things as well. Now what? Y'all want to stay stuck on that stuff. When something gets fixed, it's over. It's done. Move on. There was a time when we couldn't vote. There was a time when there was redlining. There was a time when the banks did do this to us. There was a time when we were slaves. There was a time, but it was. It's not now. And just like I suspected, I knew that some of you were going to be in here. So you would have to go and watch the remaining of the video that I did right there so you can have some context into why I was making the comment that I made, right? So some of you in here right now, which I can kind of see, which is fine. You know, you can speak your piece. You can disagree with that. Let's see. Somebody said, I'm sure this guy believes in Pizzagate. I don't know what you're talking about. Brim Kurt said, it's not over. That's stupid. Slavery is not over. I'm glad you said that, because you're right. It's going on in America right now. It's called human trafficking. Do you care about that right now? Slavery amongst black people is still going on over in Africa. Are you going to go over there and fix that? Are you going to talk about that? Yeah. This is what I love about when people do things like this. You want to act like you all upset and all pissed off about what happened to black people during slavery in America, but there's still black people in slavery right now, but you don't care about them. That's what I'm saying. Y'all not serious about this. You don't understand that you have been put under a guise of having false anger for something that did not happen to you. Not one person living right now experienced slavery at all. You can sit there and act like you all upset, act like you so mad about it. Didn't happen to you. So if there's any black folks in here, y'all black white people, y'all gonna have to excuse me because I'm talking to a bunch of Negroes right now as well. Negroes, you didn't experience slavery. Stop acting like you really upset about what happened to us. It didn't happen to you. It didn't happen to your mama. It didn't happen to your grandmama. So stop acting like you so pissed off and worked up and mad about something that did not happen to you. Keep it real. Y'all, it's amazing how easily manipulated y'all are. All you gotta do is bring up something that happened to black people in slavery, and all of a sudden, y'all mad. I'm mad. I'm mad. Look what happened. Again, in that video, I said, what about right now? What about right now? And when I said it's been fixed, yes. Who in America right now is a slave and you black in America right now? It's over. Stop acting like, matter of fact, what gets me is some of you Negroes have the audacity to even act like you mad as if it happened to you. It didn't happen to you. Yeah, but it happened to our ancestors. You know that up in Chicago, about 10 people got killed yesterday that are black. Do you care about them? Did you experience that? Huh? Oh, no. Let's go back 400, 500, 600, 700. Let's go back hundreds of years ago. Let's be pissed off about what the white people did to the black people then, but you won't say nothing about what the black people did to the black people during slavery too. You do know that black people had slaves too, right? Oh, but you don't care about them, huh? You do know that, right? You do know that when slavery ended, that wasn't pertaining to the Indians, did you? Indians kept slavery going, but you don't have no smoke for the Indians. So stop with all this bull crap, acting like you really upset, you really mad about what happened to our ancestors, but you don't care about any black person that was killed by black people. Some of them got killed today. What you gonna say about that? Did you experience that? Negroes? Up here in Chicago, black people got killed yesterday. I didn't experience that. Black friends of mine didn't experience that. So why in the heck would we walk around acting like we experienced what it's like to get killed by other black people? You're not protesting black people killing black people. Yeah, but what? There is no but. Either you care or you don't. It's amazing to me that I'm trying to sit there and just shine some light on a lot of you ignorance about how easily manipulated you are. It's so easy to manipulate black people. Just show them Amistad. Show them roots. Show them anything like that happened way back in the past. And, see, that's the problem, man. We can't. You can't what, Negro? What can you not do? What can you not do? I'll tell you what's going on with you right now. If you think that you're complaining about right now, man, we can't get ahead. Man, look at our neighborhoods. Y'all doing all that goddamn complaining about y'all neighborhoods and everything. Guess who's getting ready to move into no, not getting ready to. Guess who's going to move into those neighborhoods? Guess who's going to move into those downtrodden areas, disenfranchised areas? Asylum seekers, undocumented migrants, illegal aliens are going to be moving into those very same neighborhoods that y'all are sitting up here crying and complaining about where you live at. They're going to come in and they are going to start winning. They're going to get out of the projects, out of the ghetto, out of the hoods before y'all do. Black people, y'all been there for years upon years upon years upon years, and all you do and all you have done is stand back and complain. Look at us. Look where we at. We can't even. And those immigrants are going to come in and they are going to start winning. They're going to start organizing. They're going to start putting plans together, and they're going to beat black people getting out of the hood. Yeah, that's because they're giving them free housing. Negroes, they giving y'all free housing. Let's keep it real. I grew up around this stuff. I grew up in the hood. I was on, my family were on food stamps. We were on Section 8. Something, goddamn it, the housing was free. We were on WIC and even had like some cash assistance. And what do? I'm not saying all black people in the hood did this, but a great majority of them did it. You pass that on down to your kids. No, use your grandmama address. Act like you live over here. That way you can get food stamps too. But these immigrants going to come in here. They're going to organize. They're going to do what they need to do. They're going to get out the hood, and they're going to take away and start living the American dream that you claim you can't get. Because, oh, man, they keeping us down. What you mean they keeping you down? Negroes, if you are in here right now, if there's any black person in here right now, and you disagree with me, I would love for you to state in here how. I would like for you to state in here why you can't do anything. You won't be able to do it. You won't be able to do it. You will not be able to sit here and tell me why you can't do what you want to do right now. You say, state my sources. I am the source. I live around this stuff. I do things and I volunteer with several after school programs where we go and we do this. I directly help kids personally. I take them home. I see the projects. I'm around this stuff. That's how I know. It's been going on since I was a teenager. Cabrini Green, prime example. We had people that came in that were, some of them were legal, some of them were illegal. And when they came in within a month, that's why, look, let's keep it real. Some of us, we made fun of them. Man, look, all the Mexicans all piled up in that house. But after about a good 3 years, they all gone. Man, there's about 15, 20 Mexicans in that one place. Look at them. All of them are working. All of them are putting their money together. They're organizing this stuff. And then they get the heck out. And here we are still sitting back, man. Look, man, we can't even get out. Come on, man. Let's keep it real. I came from this stuff. You're not going to be able to sit there and tell me otherwise. So anyway, my point in saying that is that you need to understand. You need to understand that black people, you did not experience slavery. If there's anybody that can be pissed off about slavery, there will have to be a living slave right now. Can you imagine right now if you are a Christ follower? If you are a Christ follower right now, can you imagine being pissed off about what happened to Jesus? Can you imagine that? Ham Hawk, I'm going to tell you something, Ham Hawk. You're a troll. This is not an opinion. This is facts. You want to know why? I live it. I do it. So what are you talking about? Would it be better if I wrote down my credentials? Would it be better if I wrote down my degrees and put my name behind all this? Would it be better if I put it in an autobiography so you can see it? And then I can say I'm the source, but that's your opinion. So then if I got this source from somebody else, would it be just their opinion? Come on now, you picked the wrong Negro to try some of that bull crap on. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. So good chance, but you got the wrong Negro. Anyway, folks, what I'm saying is this. Can you imagine right now if Christians were just constantly pissed off because of Jesus being crucified. Constantly pissed off because how they beat Jesus. Can you imagine people going around, no, we can't get ahead as Christians. Why? Because they beat Jesus. He didn't even do nothing. Jesus was just, he didn't even do nothing, man. He was just going around helping people and healing people. And they beat that man. Where's the justice, man? And Christians, we still feeling it today, man. Come on now. Come on now. What about the Jews? Look at the Jews. Holocaust. We know what happened to them in Holocaust, right? Do you see Jews walking around, man? Look what they did to us. Look what Hitler did to us, man. Look what Hitler did. That's why we can't get ahead, man, because of what Hitler did. Now, why is it? Black folks, what you need to be asking yourself, instead of you getting pissed off at me, you need to be asking yourself, why haven't you been able to move on? I did it. Well, that's just you. You got lucky. What an insult. This one of the biggest things. The women that wrote me saying everybody's experience is not like yours. Okay, Ann? Show me everybody's experience is not like yours, sir. Your experience is anecdotal. So then why are you acting like all the black people alive today experienced slavery? Why are you acting like everybody should be mad that's black or what happened to us during slavery? And every time I hit y'all with the fact that we just killed each other yesterday, y'all don't want to say nothing about that. This is why, this is one of the main reasons why we will not get fixed. It is an evil plan that's been in here, that's been around for the longest. We will never get fixed. We claim and we cry, acting like we want it to be fixed, but we don't want it to be fixed, because since some of y'all like to throw that out there, my anecdotal experience, it needs to be anecdotal. Each and every black person who is living in these so-called areas, it needs to be an anecdotal experience that you can fix. It starts in your goddamn own home. Being a father, being a mother, being involved in your children's life, every aspect of your child's life, you need to be involved in. You create these good, law-abiding citizens. You encourage them, you push them to go out in this world and be the best person they can be, and how they can serve their own community. Because guess what? Standing around, crying, standing around complaining, standing around always, look at us. Negroes, you're not going nowhere. You are literally the equivalent of somebody being on a treadmill and you up here telling people how you moving. Yeah, you're moving, but you're not going anywhere. You're moving, but you are not going anywhere. So what do? You address the problem. You have to come to terms that in order for this to be fixed, we are going to be the ones that have to do it. Plain and simple. It's really, honestly, it's not even hard. This can be fixed in one generation. If everybody got on the same exact mindset of how we're going to treat our women, how we're going to treat our men, how we're going to treat our children, how we no premarital pregnancies, no out of wedlock pregnancies. If you sit there and you address those things and hit them head on, there's a good chance. Give me a second, guys. There's a good chance that if you hit these things head on, it can be fixed. It can be flat out fixed. Right now, what you have, and y'all hear me say this term a lot, we have what we call the mental plantation, right? If you guys go and read about anyone that was involved in the Underground Railroad, anybody that was involved in freeing the slaves, One of the hardest things that happened to a lot of slaves once they were free, one of the hardest things was to get them to believe that they are free. That was one of the hardest things. It was to get them to believe that they are free. They had to break the slaves of the slave mentality. They were so used to everybody doing something for them. Listen to this. A lot of the people who wrote in their memoirs, that wrote in their bibliographies, that passed these things down to their children, a lot of these blacks, for example, Morant, Lemuel Haynes. Yeah, go look those names up since y'all don't think I know what I'm talking about. I'm getting this from them that wrote. These were people that were slaves that wrote. Lemuel Haynes, Jean Morant. Go look it up. Don't believe me. Now, one of the hardest things that happened to them that they talk about was breaking themselves of the slave mentality. They were so used to things being given to them. Now, somebody had to teach them how to get it themselves. People that were slaves, a lot of them, like a lot of you Negroes today, you complain and cry about the situation that you in right now. We never can get ahead. We can't get out of the ghetto. We can't get out of the hood. They doing this on purpose. Look what they doing to us. We got to get this. We can't get this. Guess what? People that were on the plantation, they were saying the same thing. We wish we can get free. We hears that the Negroes up north, they freeze. They get the goals as they choose and please. They shown up do. Yes, they do. They said if they wants to pick up something chunky, they can do it. They do's what they wants to. But here we are down here, owns the plantation. Master tells us what we have to do. He tells us when we eat. He tells us when we can go to the bathroom. He tells us these things. We wish we can be free like our fellow black Negroes up north. And then when they actually get the opportunity to do it, you rather stay where you at. So some of you Negroes right now, y'all are the equivalents of those same exact slaves back at that time. Y'all do all the complaining about being, go with me now, metaphorically speaking, being enslaved. You cry about how master treating you. You cry about how look at your living conditions. You cry about having to live with the field mice. You cry about all those things. But here we are telling you, yeah, here, metaphorically speaking, here go a Negro right here telling you, you know that you're free, right? You know that all you got to do is walk through that door, right? You know that the door of opportunity is right there. No, I sure's not gonna walk through that door now. They tells me that a few Negroes that walked through that door, they never came back. What do black people say about individuals like myself and other black successful men that when we left the hood? What do they call us? Y'all some sellouts. Why? Because y'all don't even come back. Exactly, Negroes. That's the whole point when you get free. Are you nuts? Why would I get out of drive-bys, shooting, crackheads walking around, nasty apartments, piss-smelling apartments, roaches and all? Why would I work to get out of that, to go back to it? That's what some of y'all are the equivalents of right now. You ain't one of us. But then you'll cry about that you want to get out of the hood. You'll cry about wanting to get out of the projects. You'll cry about wanting to get out of the ghetto. And yet you still there after all these years? But then somebody like me and other black people that get out of the ghetto, we become successful and do well, and we try to tell some of you, hey, come on. Hey, come on. Hey, it's not what you talk. Hey, it's not what y'all thought. It's not what they told us, bro. No. I did. No, it's not like what y'all thought. No, nobody's up here being racist towards us. Dude, 2 different degrees. Yes, I'm in medicine. No. No, look, I'm trying to tell y'all that this is, and they still, no. Because when black people go out, they don't even come back. Yep, nope. I heard that he got killed. No, they said the White Top, once he went across that state line up north, they said people gets a hold of him and kills him. That's why we don't seize him no more. No, Negro, he's free. He's living his life. He got children. He's married. He has his own land. He's independent. No, that's not what I is.
I hear that that's what they kills him. I know listen to you, Negro. You want them uppity Negroes. I knows about you. I knows about your kind. You just trying to get us off of Master Plantation to bring us up north so we can be caught again by surprise. And we gonna be in a whole heap of trouble if we do that. Y'all literally are doing the same exact thing. No, man, that's just you. No, man, you just lying, man. You just want us to be, man, that's you. You just tap dancing. You just kissing them white people butt. Are you nuts? This is who we dealing with, black people. Black folks that do the same type of work that I do. If y'all are in it right now, y'all know good and well that I am not lying when I say this. So now I see why it's so easy for the Democrats to keep on playing their same exact games. I see why Democrats are able to play these same exact games on you. Brim Kurt said, dude, why can't you take responsibility and see how the system F's you over? In what way? My fellow doctors that are black, nurses, black, physician's assistants, black, administrators, black, CEOs, black, business owners, black, detail shop owners, black, mechanical shops owners, black, owning their own colonoscopy centers, black, owning their own sports enhancement centers, black. But the system, come on, man, get the freaking heck out of here. You won't find any other place more millionaires and billionaires than you will find in America that are black. But you're going to sit up here and see what I'm saying? It's amazing that some of y'all to do this talking. Man, you don't understand how the system, Negro, I purposely did the work for you by seeking out those systems, trying to go against those so-called systems. And you know what I found? They weren't there. That's just you, man. That's just you. The system, what system are you talking? I love it when Negroes throw out the word, the system is keeping you down. What system are you talking about? Identify it or identify them that are running this system that's keeping you down. Take me to them. Show me them. You can't. You won't be able to. You want to know why? You have no idea. Somebody said the same bull crap to you. They taught you this bull crap, and you going around and preaching it as if it's true, and you never went to go and seek it out and see if it actually really was. Well, guess what? I did, and it was not there. I got friends and family in all aspects of occupations you can think of right now, from engineering to doctors to lawyers. All of these people that are black and are doing well. And when you bring this stuff to them, you know what they're going to do? They're going to laugh at you. Brother, what? But you always got the same exact mental plantation Negroes that they say was such a surety. No, man, you don't know what you talking about. This system, man. Negro, what system? What system? What system? You know that this system exists so well. You know with such a surety. You still cannot take me to it. Show me. Man, we're back in slave. We're not talking about slave days, Negro. We're talking about right now. We're talking about right now. What system? What system is keeping black people down? And you better not say capitalism. I love it when y'all try to throw capitalism at us right now. When you throw capitalism at me, you know what you do? You let me know that you have been completely infiltrated subconsciously to take on a Marxist, and you let me know that you took on the Marxist and the communist ideology. You want to know why? Karl Marx started that whole entire thing. You mad because there are individuals out there who are using this to their advantage, using their talents, using their skills, using their ability to better themselves through capitalism so that they can become successful socially, economically. But you like to sit back like what Karl Marx them did with the hating on the bourgeois. Man, look at us farmers. Look at us poor people. I don't like the people that are executives. I don't like the people that are over these industrial complexes. I don't like the people over there. We should just overthrow them and make it everything about equity. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. It's not going to work that way. Try it again. Wrong, Negro. You talk about capitalism being a down part of it, and yet at the same time, you claim you want to be a business owner. I love it. You talk about how capitalism, yet you want to have the freedom to do things to put more money in your pocket. Or then again, maybe you don't. Maybe you just want to be the complaining mental plantation Negro who wants everything provided to them for massa. We all's on the same plane. We all lives in the same type of shacks. We all got the same type of children. We all got the same type of wives. Massa feeds us when he's supposed to. We just all should be here and be's happy. That's what we's want. We don't want to go do it for ourselves now because we don't know how to do it. And if there's other blacks that do better than us, those nothing more than tap dancing, coon, boot licking, Negroes, they house Negroes, they porch monkeys. That's what they are. They think they better than us. We don't think that we better than you. We were just smart enough. To take advantage of this system in place and use it to our advantage to better ourselves, to better our families, and ultimately better our communities. But I've learned something. I'll give y'all an example. You know how they talk about Harriet Tubman? Did you know, even though Harriet Tubman, they say she did what she did, right? Did you know she had way more misses than she did success? Did you know that? Did you know that she talked about how she got far less people to come with her to be free than those that wanted to stay? More of them wanted to stay because they could not comprehend and even fathom what it's like to be free. They couldn't see it. They couldn't visualize it. I'll raise you another one for some of you so-called Negroes that like to do all this talking about what happened to us and all this and that. Do you know that there were black people that came to the United States during the transatlantic slave trade? You do know that a lot of them was already up north, right? You do know that a lot of them did not face any slavery at all. You do know that there are black people that were up north that they only heard about what was going on in the South. You do know that, right? Not every black person that came to America experienced slavery. A lot of them were already up north. They were only told about this. Now, I'll raise you another one. This just goes to show you how deeply embedded in the subconscious of some of these ignorant mental plantation Negroes this goes. Check this out. Notice this, guys. Notice that whenever I talk about black people, like I hope those ladies, I see that y'all are in here. I see that y'all are in here, ladies. Why is it that when I talk about holding our own community accountable for what we do, what we glorify, what we allow to metastasize in our community, why is it that when I talk about us hitting on those things and fixing the community, when I say it's our fault, y'all don't want to hear that? But let me say something about, hey, if the white people wouldn't put crack into our neighborhood, talk, no, because nobody made you do it. You didn't have to smoke it. You didn't have to shoot up heroin, right? So check this out. It's amazing. It's amazing that same exact mindset still goes on today. It still goes on today from slave days. What are you talking about? When I just got done telling you guys that when I talk about black people, us being the problem, why our communities and our culture is screwed up, y'all get pissed off at me, right? Go back to the slave days. You know what happened in slave days? Take a wild guess. Slave days. Black people owned slaves. And look what y'all do. I get the same response. Yeah, but there is no yeah, but. White people had slaves. Black people had slaves. Yeah, but at least we did. See, you always got an excuse. If it's wrong, it's wrong. Doesn't matter if it was a black person that had a slave. It doesn't matter if it was a white person that had a slave. Slavery was wrong. Right? Gotcha. Can we all admit that? Can we all admit that slavery was one of the biggest human errors, one of the biggest human it was just one of the biggest atrocities that we've ever had in America, right? Huh. And you would say, yes, it is, right? Most of you would agree that slavery was completely wrong. It was crazy, horrible, right? Nobody should be doing that, right? Why is it that the white people are the only focus group? Is it because it was more of them? How come y'all don't focus on black people that had slaves? Why don't you focus on Indians that had slaves and kept slaves even when slavery ended? Y'all got no smoke for the Indians, though. You only got smoke for white people because Negroes, you were told to have smoke for white people. You were told to be pissed off at what the white settlers did, you were told to be pissed off at them. But when it comes to us, and you know Anthony Johnson had slaves, right? A black man. Matter of fact, he took the dude to court. He took him to court and won and kept that slave for the rest of his life. He was supposed to be an indentured servant. Anthony Johnson, black man. He got it in court. This nigga belongs to me for the rest of his life. Y'all don't got no smoke for that. You got the same exact mindset right now that when I say, y'all look at the statistics of how many people that are black that are killed by white people versus how many black people are killed by black people. It's not even close. And you know what y'all want to do? Negroes, you ignorant Negroes, you know what y'all like to do? Yeah, but there is no yeah, but. Slavery was wrong, right? We say right. It don't matter what race, what color you are. Slavery was wrong, right? Right. But then you throw in black people had slaves. No, wait a minute. Just like right now. Murder is wrong, right? Right. Murdering someone is wrong. But then when you bring it home and say, black people, you know that we kill each other. Like, oh, come on, man. Why you got... Are you serious? So what I'm saying is that, look, understand this. You need to understand the mindset. You need to ask yourself, why do we think like that? Why do we only care if another race kills us? Why don't we care that the biggest race that kills us way more than any other race is us? Oh, I know why we don't, because that means you got to do something called accountability. That means you got to be accountable. That means you're going to have to hold yourself accountable. That means we're going to have to hold our culture, our community accountable. And then if individuals like me come along and call out the bull crap that's plaguing our community, what do you get? You get a bunch of you dumb, ignorant, mental plantation Negroes that want to try to look at you uppity nigga, look at you house nigga, look at you porch nigga, look at you coon, look at you boot nigga, look at you tap dancing for the white man, look at you Uncle Tom, look at you. You've been trained to do nothing more than to try to call people names because you don't even have the intellect to even rebuttal what I'm saying. You don't. Like I told y'all, look at that. All you gotta do is look in the comment section. I can tell y'all right now. Look in the comment section. You can tell who right now is still on the plantation right now. Look at it. Look at the comments right now. Look at some of these comments. Look at the bootlicking comments. Look at all that. Look at it. It's telling you who's still on the slave, still sitting there. Oh, Mary, won't you weep? Follow the drinking gourd. We gonna get there someday. We come to save us. We gonna get there. Keep on singing. Keep on singing that. We shall overcome. We shall. No, you're not. Because the only thing you're not overcoming is your god dang on self. That's what you're not overcoming. You're not overcoming your mindset. Overcome that. We going up. We trying to get to the rough side of the mountain. And we're gonna start. We're gonna get there someday. Oh, someday. Negro, you still at the bottom of the mountain. All you got to do is start climbing. No, they said if we try to climb, look, victim mentality is always some excuse, always something else, always somebody else's fault, always, oh, because of this. Negro, you not going nowhere is because you not trying to move. No, you're not trying to move. And y'all hate it because you know that an individual like me, if you try to come at me a certain way, you're not used to somebody smacking you back, are you? Huh? You're not used to it if you try to throw if you try to throw shots at me. You're not used to getting shots thrown back at your dumb self, do you? Like when I just said your dumb self, I'm not saying to be condescending. I'm literally calling you dumb for real. Like I'm using the very definition of what dumb is, and I'm using it. And that's why we have a very successful mentor programs all over, because we see through the bullcrap. We show these young people the truth. When we talk about American history, we show them all of it. We show them that not all black people were slaves. We show them that black people had slaves. We show them that not all white people had slaves. We show them that there were white people that had slaves. We show them that Indians had slaves. Indians had black people as slaves. Indians had Indians as slaves. Indians had white people as slaves. White people had white people as slaves. Started them off called Slavs. Huh? We show them the flat out truth, folks. So I'll tell you right now, I guarantee you, so long as I have this YouTube channel, I'm going to have the same exact type of trolls in here. I'm going to have the same exact type of ignorant mental plantation black folks in here who are going to do nothing more than like to sit back and cry about what they can't do. They like to sit back and cry about, look what they did to us. They like to cry about, look at our ancestors. But right now, in real time, we are literally killing each other right now. But your care, your thoughts, your energy is on what happened to our ancestors back 400-500 years ago. You have been taught to stay stuck there, and that's exactly why you are not moving. Stay there, Negroes. Guess what? All the rest of us Negroes, we're moving on. And when you say things like, you may be skin folk, but you ain't kin folk, I agree. And when you talk about being kin, I take that kin as a mentality. You darn right. I'm nothing like you Negroes. I got black people just like me that will tell you, we are nothing like you victim Negroes. We are nothing. We don't want to hang around you. We don't want to be around you. We don't want you around our kids, black kids at that. Call us uppity all you want to, but guess what? We're moving on. Guess what? We're successful socially, economically. Guess what? We're not in the projects anymore. Guess what? We're not in the hood anymore. Guess what? We're not in the ghetto anymore. Guess what? We own homes. Guess what? We own vehicles. Guess what? Our kids are going to good schools. We came from where you are, and we're trying to help you get to where we are. And all you can do is sit back. Nope. You just no, okay. We're done. Okay. I don't even deal with you. I don't deal with you. So you darn right. I'm not kin. I'm not kin at all. I don't have your ridiculous, stupid victim boohoo woe is me mentality. I used to, but I don't anymore. And guess where that boohoo mentality got me? Nowhere. It got me nowhere, and it's going to get you nowhere. You are not a slave. You never were. You're not a victim, but your mind got you thinking that you are. There's not a system that's keeping your black butt from doing anything you want to do right now. I tell you what, you want to take this thing far. If it was up to me, I'll get rid of welfare and see what you Negroes do then. And this goes to black, this goes to white people too. White people, look, it's amazing. You do know that white people got their type of niggas too, right? White people that have become successful, they look at other white people too with the same mindset. They call them white trash, trailer trash. Some of these white people don't even live in trailer homes, but the white people still refer to them as white trash or trailer trash. You want to know why? They're talking about the mentality. White people do the same thing to white people that black people do to black people. White people can't stand other white people that they see looking disgusting and nasty and don't want to do nothing. White people do the same exact thing. The only difference is they're not getting the backlash and the smoke back like what black people do to us. Y'all come at us like y'all come at us like Bro, what nerve do you have to call out black people for doing things that they do? What nerve? The nerve of you to call out what black people are doing. And then you want to sit there and get all crybaby. Well, that's not right, man, because y'all up there, and some of y'all are not listening right now. Look how y'all talking. Look, I love this. I absolutely love this right here. Look at this comment right here. This comment says, brother, looking down on poor people is not a virtue. Who's looking down on poor people? Who's looking down on poor people? This whole entire time, if you've been following what I've said, mentality. This whole thing has been about me talking about the mentality. I've been saying mental plantation. I've been saying things been getting in there subconsciously. Haven't I? Everybody, if you've been listening, paying attention, the very thing I'm talking about is a mindset. I talked about the projects, the ghetto, the hood, the trailer trash. I'm talking about a mentality. Notice I said the white people who came out of the same situation, they're looking at those other white people and they're saying the same exact thing about them. They're calling them white trash because of a mentality. They're not trying to do nothing with themselves. They're not trying to better themselves, but yet they'll sit back and complain about how bad everything is and it's all somebody else's fault. This whole thing is a mentality. I was there. So why would I look down on something that I once was? It's a mentality that I'm talking about. So catch up now. You got to catch up. Anyway, if they got rid of welfare, man, y'all, it'd be so much more. Oh, thank you. Now see, Jobbington, I just answered your question about the mentality. I'm trying to help you here, and I don't want this to come off as being condescending, right? Because I can't tell based off of your comment here. I don't know if your name is Jobbington or Jobbington, but listen to me. I just told you that I was talking about the mentality, right? Now you did something here that you may not even know it. Here's another thing that's been embedded in you subconsciously to respond to me like you just did. You said, brother, you got lucky and now you look down. Do you know how much of an insult that is to black people that become doctors? Black men, black women that have become lawyers? Black men and women that have become entrepreneurs, business owners, CEOs? Do you know how much of an insult it is to us? So what you're pretty much telling me right now is you are saying that you agree that black folks are ignorant, we stupid. You, with that statement right there, you might not know this and think about it this way. I'm trying to help you out. What do you mean I got lucky? So what you're saying, what, I didn't make good choices, right? I'm not smart enough, right? I'm not intellectually smart enough, right? I don't have no intellect. I don't have no intelligence. I don't have no intuition to ask questions to help me get ahead. That's what you're saying when you make a statement like that. I got lucky. No, there is no luck. It's called being accountable. It's called seeking out help. It's called networking. It's called applying for a job. It's called applying to college. It's called working. It's called getting with people to point you in the right direction. It's called asking questions. No god dang on lucky. So all black people that become doctors and everything and become lawyers and become teachers, all of us are lucky? Nigga, please. That's what I'm saying. It's so sad to even have that. It's so sad to have an expectation like that. So do you even understand that when you make a statement like that, you are almost saying that black people are just dumb and ignorant and don't know no better. And the only way black people can do anything, they have to get lucky. That's the only way. I told you I talk openly about this stuff. And I don't care what anybody got to say because it's over. It's past. Molestation happened to me. Not having power in the house happened to me. Not having food happened to me. Water being shut off happened to me. Me and my brothers, 10, 11, 12 years old, going around the city, picking cans all over the city, taking those cans, turning it in for money so we can get some bread, some milk, and some bologna to eat. Yeah, that was at 10 years old for me, right? Going around asking people if I can just do random things around the house so they can give me $1, $5, $2. And to get where I am right now, you to tell me that I got lucky, that's what I'm talking about right there. That just goes to show you that the mentality of individuals like yourself to only believe and think that the only way a black person like myself can become a doctor, become a lawyer, become a physician assistant, become a nurse, become a company owner, become a stockbroker, become a business owner. The only way that's going to happen is by luck. Thanks for saying that black people literally are what y'all claim you hate about what white people y'all say about us. Niggas. You ever looked up the word nigga? It means an ignorant person. So thanks. You make people that may be racist for real, you help them solidify their point with statements like that. So yeah, I love it because this happens everywhere we go about people saying things like that, saying things like getting lucky. It's amazing that we black people, if y'all listen to me right now, because I know some of my mentees are in here right now, I'm glad y'all got to get in here, my mentees, because I told y'all that this mindset shows up. I told you. And they know Mr. Ty always say, when it comes to you and your life and choices that you make, there is no luck. Mr. Ty don't believe in luck when it comes to choices. Mr. Ty believes you made the right choice. You made the right decision. And that's why you are where you are. It's simple. There is no luck. I didn't get through med school, luckily. There was no system in college that kept me from graduating. There was no system. You know what the system is called? It's called a grading system. A, B, C, D, and an F. That's the only system that existed. And that system does not discriminate. Because when my white friends, when we started med school, do you know that we started off with 50? And by the time we got done, there was only 30 of us. A lot of white people failed through med school, okay? A lot of white people failed. So are you saying that I got lucky? Because when we took our test and we marked in those little dots through that Scantron, electron, whatever they call the Scantron, when we put it through there, it gave it back to you right there on the spot. You can see how many you missed and see if you got an A, B, C, or D, or F. That's the only system that existed there. And some people didn't make it. A lot of white people didn't make it. But I only got through because I was lucky, right? I wasn't smart enough. I didn't study. I didn't put in the work. Oh, they just passed me along because they felt bad for the Negro, even though the Scantron machine is not biased. So again, try that on a ignorant, uneducated victim Negro, because that will not work on me. That will not work on me. There is no lucky enough to get through college. I wasn't lucky enough to get through school. No, it's called studying. You know, you do know what studying is, right? You do know what applying yourself to studying is, right? You do know what going over things repetitiously to learn these things when it comes to the bodily systems. You do know that comes through you actually putting in the work and studying, right? There is no luck. When I actually got out of school, did orthopedics for a little bit, while, right? 10 years orthopedics, right? I wanted to go higher. I had some unfortunate things that happened. Had a big old huge tumor, right? Do you know, and I'm gonna leave y'all with this. Do you know that I wanted to be in administration over several buildings? I applied and I didn't get the job to be an administrative director over multiple medical facilities, right? I didn't get the job. You know what? The people, the board that did not accept me to that role, you know what I did? Off to the side, I went and talked to each one of them individually. Hey, I know that y'all, y'all didn't accept me. Y'all went with another candidate. Y'all say y'all went with a more experienced candidate. I said, in my position right now, what do you think is something I should do that would make me way up on the list for saying this is the guy? You know what they told me? They said, Ty, you have a lot of experience in regards to hands-on with orthopedics, with treatment. They told me this. But you know what they said? They said, but we don't really see much in there about any type of managerial skills. So they said, if you can go and apply yourself and get into a role where you're doing more of a managerial directing like type position, get that experience under your belt, they said, try for it again. 1 year, a position came open like that again. Guess what I did in that 1 year's time? I took my patient load down and wanted to focus more on being manager, director like type things, being over things like certain sports centers, certain outpatient centers, managing over those things while still seeing patients, right? The next year, a position similar to that, pretty much the same position in a different area, came open, right? I applied for it. And I got it. And I'm currently doing it right now and loving it. So I guess I got lucky. No. I took the advice of these people who had way more knowledge and everything in these administrative and board positions. I took their advice, went and did it, applied, and I got it. So I want to know everything that I've done right now, all the successes that I've had in my life is not a result of luck. It's a result of me doing what I'm supposed to do and lining myself up with those type of job descriptions, with those type of things to get there, plain and simple. That's it. That's it. But it's amazing to me that those who are not successful, those who are unsuccessful, those who are still in the hood, they know more about being up here than I do. And they've never even experienced. No, this system gonna do this. No, you lucky. No, they said, and here we are, black, and we up here doing good in medicine. We're doing good in finances. We're doing good being bankers. We're doing good being CEOs. But yet we got people still in the hood, in the ghetto, in the projects, mental plantation Negroes telling us they know better than us. And they've never been up here and lived this and done this, but they know better than us though. Anyway, y'all, I appreciate you guys all being here, hanging out with me for this hour. I eat once a day, so usually on a break, I just chill, whatever like that. So it was good talking to you guys and all that good stuff. Make sure you guys hit that thumbs up button on your way out of here, or double tap your screen to make this get a heart. It will give this video a heart if you double tap the screen, or you can sit there and, just press the thumbs up button. For the rest of you, lowly, everybody can't be this. Everybody can't be this. Stay where you are. Thank you. Thank you. Just stay where you are. I appreciate you guys all being here. God bless you all through Jesus.